Peace, y'all. It's your boy, Will Toms, and I'm so excited to welcome you to the Love You Right Talk Back. I am here with some of the incredible folks who made this whole thing happen. And I know I got some questions. I know y'all probably want some answers. So we gonna dig into it. So before I come with the questions, I would love it if I could just bounce around to each of you. Please tell the folks who you are, a little bit about yourself, and your role in the film. We're going to start with you, Mark.
What's up, y'all? I'm Mark J.P. Hood, and I play Will Clay in the film, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Excellent. Leah, tell them who you are, a little bit about yourself and your role in the film.
Hi, my name is Leah Jenea. I'm a R&B, hip hop, and soul artist, and I'm in the movie as Stacy G.
Excellent. Throw it to you, Christopher.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Christopher Michael Stevens. I am the film scorer for this particular film, and also I did some production on a couple of the tunes too. Play trumpet from South Jersey. I think that's everything you need to know right now.
Perfect. And Miss Kristal Oliver.
Hey everybody, I'm Kristal Tytewriter Oliver. I'm a Grammy-nominated platinum songwriter, and I wrote the songs, all except one, for the movie Love You Right. Thanks for having me.
Excellent. And the woman of many hats, Miss Christina Faith.
What's up? How you guys doing? I'm Christina Faith. I am the writer, producer, director of Love You Right. And yeah, I'm just excited that we're actually here.
Amazing. I'm excited as well. So let's jump into it. This film, it's a musical, incredible project, had to be the brainchild of so many people, right? And to be able to make this happen, it took a lot of collaboration. I would love to hear from you, Christina, first, and from anyone else who wants to chime in. What was the collaboration process like to get us to a point where folks can see the film now?
Man, I would say in 87% of the case, it was absolutely easy. Like I think the collaborations are what make this film just amazing. Most of the time I'm a very open-handed person with stuff. Like, here, this is what I want you to do. How you want me to do it? Let me see what you come up with. And so kind of that's really how we did the music mainly. Like, I just had ideas. I knew specific things that I wanted, and I trusted the people that I was working with. And when you can trust people, collaboration is easy.
Awesome. And I mean, let's talk about the music some more. I mean, for a musical, obviously to help tell the story, the songs were so important. I'm really interested, for Chris and for Kristal, how did the music for this film come about? How did the songs get to be what they are today?
I defer to you, Kristal. You go first.
Okay, hey. Well, I would say it really started with Christina's vision. Her creative vision. It started with the script, right? It starts with an idea. And it's like, hey, we have this scene in the movie, and it's like, on paper it looks like this, on film it looks like this, but what does it sound like sonically? How can you bring this to life? And it's really very similar to when you write for an artist. You just get to put your creative hat on and just go there. It's like I'm like a kid in a candy store, So I mean, for me, it was just a great process. The themes of the songs were just easy to work with, and I felt like I was really able to feel myself in the story as well. So I connected a lot with the movie and with the songs.
Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was gonna ask if you had felt like you had connected to the characters, or if there were any like real life experiences that you felt like you got to draw from in your creative process. Would you say that there were any life experiences for you that were helpful in creating the records?
Oh, definitely. I mean, as a writer, I try to sneak myself into every song in some type of way. So watching the film, I definitely connected with some of the characters in particular. And so me personally, it was easy for me to just step into those shoes of writing the songs from the viewpoint of Will Clay, or like just the experiences that he was going to. Even if he was a male, I could put myself in those shoes, and when you're having those spiritual fights and those different things that are going on. So for me, it felt easy. It felt great.
That's awesome. And we're talking about an R&B musical, but I couldn't help it as I watched. I felt jazz vibes, right? The undertones were very, very present. I'm wondering, I mean, where was the inspiration for that? Where did that come from? You know, putting in the jazz score, Chris.
Well, that was Christina's idea. From the jump, she said that she wanted it to be kind of along the lines of like a Spike Lee film, and Spike's father, Bill Lee, composed the music for some of his early films, and he's a jazz bassist. And so, anyway, just trying to find a way to incorporate a blend of jazz with the R&B was the overall goal there. So since I play trumpet, adding that element, I felt like really helped jazzify it. But also I had a lot of liberty there to just kind of experiment with different sounds and textures. So I think that we were able to get a pretty interesting blend of the genres.
Amazing. I loved it. I thought there was such a great touch for how you guys were able to blend those genres and just make it work in a way that I caught myself just grooving to the jazz, and I'm like, oh, all right, I see what y'all did there. Y'all done snuck that in and held it strong throughout the entire piece. I
Nice,
wanna
thank
I
you.
wanna throw this over to you, Leah. I'm wondering, as an artist yourself, and a musician, when you were in the role that you played with Stacey G, at any point did you feel like any of the other characters resonated with you?
Did I feel like any of the other
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, all of us are, I guess, chasing a dream or just starting to, figure our dreams out, like, no matter what age. But I was playing 18, and I believe I was 18 when I recorded it, or 19. So I did feel like, everyone just chasing some sort of dream could relate to me, or probably felt like they've been in my shoes before, just trying to make the most out of a chance and being given a chance and just making the most of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
understood. Understood. I appreciate that. So, Christina, I mean, this is your first feature length film.
Mm.
You've done an incredible job with it. I'm wondering, when you have the vision in the beginning and now that you see it, right, all out there, do you now have favorite scenes that you sit back and you're most proud of throughout the film?
Yeah, I think at, I really love the scenes with Will and Sade. I think those are some of my favorites. But I really love the back and forth between Will and Rodney and Kiara too. And so I don't really have a like one of the things I really liked about the film is that like I've probably watched this film about 400 times, probably more. I'm still not tired of it, which is very hard because I'm a hard person on anything, even if I create it. I think what really pushes it for me is the music. And so even if I was like, about a scene, like Chris came in and just made everything better. And so I do have a favorite score piece. My favorite score piece is the recording store piece when Will and Sade are on the phone for the first time talking to each other. Like
Mm,
that is my favorite piece of score. Um, All
nice.
Over Me is probably my favorite song, but like the one that gets me the hypest is Ain't Just Sex. So yeah, it's pieces.
I
All the
love
pieces
that.
matter.
I love that. I mean, so for Leah and for Mark, I'm wondering kind of similarly, you guys have favorite scenes that you still get excited about when you watch?
For me, I'll say that my favorite scene, like just because I love the way that it looks, and it's a music video, like in the middle of his thought, which is Angel Sex.
Mhm.
I thought that was such a cool scene because he was passionate about after the bull that had just happened. He's like, yo, but anyway, back to my career, like back to focus and getting back to what matters. This is what I see for the next step. And then we see his vision just kind of come, and it was really cool. And even the way we shot it, like y'all don't
Mhm.
even know. Christina ended up on like the last couple takes. She took the camera herself and became the camera operator. Like it was crazy. I'm not gonna tell all the secrets of what we did and how we did it, but it was crazy. So that's definitely one of my favorite scenes, especially to see it all together now.
Yeah.
That's dope. How about for you, Leah? Is there a favorite scene of yours that sticks out most?
Um, I don't know like specifics, but think it is a scene with Christina and Sade, and they're just having different scenes like in the park,
Oh,
like
Will.
Got it. Yeah, Will and
I
Sade.
meant
I'm
Yeah,
like,
they-
Christina, what
I'm
was
in the
Christina
movie, but
Sade?
that was only the podcast.
I'm
Talking
sorry.
about Will and
yeah.
Sade.
Yes, that was like my favorite scene.
Yeah.
It just for some reason, like I don't know, it just gave me like High School Musical vibes, but like for
Mhm.
grown people. So it was really nice to watch. Yeah, that was my
Yeah,
favorite.
I really enjoyed the Fairmount Park scenes as well. That I thought that those were really well done, and I think the chemistry that you guys showed on screen was super apparent. You know, for Will and Sade.
So you thought that was Fairmount Park?
I knew it wasn't Fairmount Park because I
Okay.
knew what Fairmount
I was
Park
gonna say I
looked
did
like.
my
But
job.
right,
In the script, it was supposed to be Fairmount Park, but then it was Sunday, and I was like, "There's no way we're going to Fairmount Park on a Sunday like this."
right, and I think from what it looked like, it was like Penn Treaty, probably, right?
Yes.
Yeah, gotcha. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, but I wanna kind of take a step back. I mean, we all just witnessed an incredible film, but obviously it was no walk in the park to get it to this point. I'm wondering how COVID impacted the process, right? I mean, the world's changing in so many different ways. But Christina, for you, how has COVID maybe just impacted the art film or filmmaking in general?
I think as indie filmmakers, it's made like it's the same life we've already lived, right? It's smaller crews. It's the only difference is masking up and being distant. And so I think indie filmmakers are more suited to create during this time than any other people. You know, I saw with a current film that just came out, and they were like, "Oh, we did it with 22 people," and I was like, "That's a lot of people."
Mm,
Like, our crew size was maybe 5 to 7, sometimes 10. Was really good to us because we were in post production, and so it gave a lot of people had more time early on in COVID, and so where people were kind of like Chris was scoring a lot of it on tour, and so COVID hit, and he's like, "Hold on, I can dig in. What do you want?" And so it's COVID has been a gift and a curse all at the same time for us.
I love that. I want to make sure that folks that may have not seen this film understand from you all why they should. I would love it if we could just close with what was maybe one thing that you felt was important for the audience to take away from this film. I would love to start with Mark and Leah, but if anyone else wants to contribute, I'd love to hear it. What do you hope that folks walked away with, Mark?
I hope that people walk away with getting the story of truly loving yourself right. And we drive it home at the end of the movie because we literally kind of say it. But truly, you see in this movie how this character tries to love other people right, but he isn't loving himself first in order to then make that change. So I hope that people, when they get done with this movie, they're like, yo, I got to do what's best for me. I got to love myself right. Beyond, oh, I got to get in the bathtub and take, bubbles and candles. No, beyond that kind of self care. So really take care of your heart and your mind so that you can then love other people right. I really hope they get that.
I mean, I think you just hit it on the head, right? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even know if we need to say anything past that, right? If folks take it that
Fact.
away, then the
Yeah.
job is done.
And we spelled it out for y'all. You gotta take them. It's there. It's right there.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just be willing to take that in. You're gonna be good.
I appreciate that. Well, listen, I want to let y'all get out of here, but I'm so grateful that we were able to have this portion of the conversation. To Leah, Christina, Christopher, Kristal, and Mark, we appreciate y'all, and I just want to thank you guys personally for the art that you just gave to the world. I know folks are gonna appreciate it.
Hey, thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank
Thank you guys
you.
for coming. Tell
Thank-
somebody. Listen, go
Yes.
download the music. Go download the score. Go buy another copy of the film.
It's a fact. Go get it. Go share it. This has
Go
been
kids.
one portion of the Love You Right Talk Back. We appreciate y'all being with us.
All right. Peace.